Hi folks, just able to take a look at Marcus Watson here now from the weekend with an absolutely cracking try. Unfortunately the highlights here aren't the best for us, we're working on some other angles, but this is definitely one for the purists on evasion skills, wing fullback play, and looking at how he's sizing up the opposition. And the really key thing here straight away is you can see that he's got his support players, the defence are aware of those guys, so they've got to be spaced effectively, and his head is up. He is looking at how can he manipulate one of these three defenders in that little V, and he's really probably quite excited knowing the speed and skills that he's got. So we're just going to play this through straight away. Little air into a quade step, okay, so you might not see that because it's pretty quick. Straight away it's actually a hitch kick off on the angle, my mistake. Sometimes this happens quite often when you see them, you've got to go back through, then accelerating, and you can see now at this point he's actually loaded a shoulder drop, and you can see the foot just behind his knee here, which has meant actually that the defender for the Tigers is already going. He thinks he's off that direction. Everything about Marcus Watson's body says he is running that way, but of course he's loaded that foot to be able to drive through this hole. And again, not sure how the defence have lost him here really, in terms of there's a defender in that angle, in that position, so Mr. Eastman is in a spot of bother then on the replay, chasing his feet. But Marcus has somehow got between those two defenders with a shoulder drop, and look at the acceleration. Okay, and again, no ankle collapse. Really good shapes in terms of our acceleration technique that we coach within the Aid and Xcel program. You can see these angles, 90 degrees. He is driving, he is striking underneath his body. Good arm lift and drive, he is gone, as we would like to call it, electric and gone. So he's off, and now this is really clever again. He slows slightly, steadies his feet, and there's a little bit of a step coming up here. And I think it's another shoulder drop. There we go, bang. We've dropped the shoulder, he's in position here, and he's basically caused the wing, I think it is, in cover there to stop, and he's actually squared himself to the touch line. He's dumped all his weight down, so that's what happens when he's dropped his feet parallel there and he's had to stop in motion. And that means, of course, that Marcus is then going off on a Y line. So actually, when you track his running line and you play it through, he's come through there and he's actually straightened, and then he'll go again. So it's really key to have a good understanding of the Y lines that we coach in all of our courses really early on, so that you can actually utilize the steps at the apex change of speed points, as we would call them. So we'll just take this one back through. Absolutely brilliant bit of work. We'll play it right through from this flowing motion here. So kicks off, accelerates through with a shoulder drop, drives away. He's then able to put the hammer down on a Y line, kick again, and then accelerates off to disappear and score. Cracking try again. Well done, Mr. Watson.